Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Chortle Games Live. My name is Stephen, and I'm actually joined by two people today. People are going to call me a liar because Austin's here again.
Hello.
Hey, we're doing hunter things. We're stalking because we're hunters.
We're stalking, but we're stalking.
It's here. I just don't know what it is. Austin is your home because of your foot. So
Yeah.
That's been at least one good thing has come out of that, and that's Austin being able to join for another Xur stream. And Brodie is here.
What?
Two stream appearances in 1 week.
Wow.
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 It's good to have you. So if you are watching this after it's been live, go ahead and skip ahead to the 30-minute mark. That's when Xur will have shown up, and we will have started looking for him. Right now, we just...
Another 30 minutes?
No, we always start this early, so people...
I don't do Destiny. If I knew that, I would have gone and gotten food.
I'm sorry. You can go if you want to.
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, if we did a Where is Xur stream and started, like 5 till, it'd pretty much be like, hey, Xur shows up in 5 minutes. There he is. Bye. So, we try to entertain people beforehand.
I'll stay
Okay.
and then go get food after we find them.
Where are we going to dinner tonight, Brady?
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Let me know, because I thought about that and I was like, yeah, we're going to dinner tonight, and then we're going to see a clown kill children.
Ooh boy.
Yeah. What was I saying?
Skip to the 30-minute mark.
Thank you. Xur shows up at 12. We go live at 11:30 Central Time, so that we can hang out, talk a little bit. Also, is someone swinging a lightsaber next to their mic, or is that just like
Not me.
what is going
I don't know
on?
what that is.
Hold on.
Okay, you heard it too, though, Brodie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Brodie, I've been playing the Daemon X Machina demo.
Have you really, Steven?
I have. I've been playing it a lot. I just beat it last night, and it's actually a sizable demo. I was surprised with how many missions. There's like 5 or 6 missions, and then there's 2 additional missions you can do that you can just repeat.
Jeez.
Yeah. Which makes me think, good lord, this is going to be a long game,
Mm-hmm.
So...
Unless they gave you like 25% of the game right there.
Well, the fact that I just unlocked the ability to modify weapons and visit the store makes me think that it's going to be a pretty long game. And also, I need to do some reading on this, but I've only seen like 4 different weapon types. It's been like a pistol, light machine gun, then a heavy machine gun, and then a sword.
Yeah.
And you know how Armored Core was. There was a lot of variety. Because you played Armored Core 4 back on 360 with me, I think.
Yeah, maybe for like
Just a little
a day
while.
or two.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's fixed.
Cool. But and there's a bunch of different weapon categories. There's like laser, bullet, all that kind of stuff. But the game is really good. It just hurts my hands to play it. We're headed to Mars, because that's where the flashpoint is, I think. Yes?
I'll check. Yeah.
Excellent. I'll talk more about DXM later. But right now, well, maybe we should wait to do this. But how about those changes coming with Shadowkeep?
I don't know what they are. I didn't read through it all.
I hate them.
Well, Brodie, I sent a screenshot to you guys about changes to super energy regen. They are reducing the value from Orbs of Light and Masterwork stuff by 50%.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
GG Destiny.
Yeah. The one good thing in that post was the Pathfinder Night Stalker, which I was very pleased with, and I will be playing that class from now on. My Warlock is dead. Like, there's just nothing to do with it that I want to do anymore. Because I wanted to run a support Warlock. And then in one fell swoop, with that update, they said, not only are Lunafaction boots completely useless now, but also... This is a Warsat? Oh god, the screen. Oh god. Yep, Warsat. But not only are Lunafaction boots useless, but also... you can't stack buffs anymore, and then they nerfed Well of Radiance. Like, the output.
You can't stack? Why can you not stack buffs? Like, what?
So, remember Luke Smith's... So, in Luke Smith's developer diary thing, he was saying how players were basically making the game too easy because they were playing it too smart and actually finding synergies. And he was saying that because of some of the multiplicative damage we could do, where it's like someone creates an Empowering Rift, and then someone does Weapons of Light, and then someone makes a Well of Radiance, and all that kind of stuff, where you just add stacks on stacks on stacks. Yeah. He was saying how that's a problem. So now, buffs that increase the output of the character or all weapons on the character, there can only be one affecting buff for each stat. For example, if a Titan try to gives the team Weapons of Light, it's going to compete with the Well of Radiance. So people standing in the Well of Radiance who leave the Ward of Dawn with Weapons of Light will not get a damage bonus from the Well of Radiance because the Weapons of Light damage bonus is higher, and what would happen in that situation is the higher value would apply.
Which is the dumb thing.
Which is really stupid, because they just made it to where anyone playing a support Warlock is now playing against themselves.
Yeah.
Because anyone with a Empowering Rift, or well, even the Empower Melee, which every Attunement of Grace Warlock has, they if they do an Empower Melee and then drop a Well of Radiance or an Empowering Rift, one of them goes away, regardless. So it's just like, and I think I said this on stream during Beat Saber last night, but I'm okay if Destiny was just like, we don't think support builds are a thing that this game should have, so we're just not gonna try. I would be okay with that if they would just, you know, say that and do that. But right now it's like they're basically saying, oh no, we insist that there's viability to support builds, and then they nerf support builds constantly to make it to where there literally is no reason to run one.
Yeah.
So at least just commit to what you're wanting to do, you know? So I was absolutely devastated by that Destiny post. And then it said in there, and please stop me if I'm talking too much, but it said in there that they were like, no, we know that people are like, oh, that's too much of a drop, but hey, you can up your stats through the Armor 2.0 system. And it's like, oh, can I, Luke Smith? So you're telling me that this new system that you just gave us is basically just adding extra steps to get to what I already have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's annoying. That's really annoying because that just kind of feels like they're creating a grind just to get to the level of power I've already had this whole time. That's dumb. That's really dumb.
Yeah.
I went back to the Braytech. If you're just tuning in, we're complaining about Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. I said this during podcast, I think, but the more they talk about Shadowkeep and like year 3 of Destiny 2, the more I am like, this game is headed a direction that I don't want to be. Because like I enjoy the gameplay of Destiny. It's a fun game to play, you know? But
Yeah.
when it's a game that, though it does have fun moment-to-moment gameplay, it expects a huge grind to like get to where I'm having fun with that moment-to-moment gameplay. Like, it's a game that begs my attention, I guess, is the easy way to put that. And I just don't know if it's worth giving my attention just to enjoy the moment-to-moment gameplay.
Yeah.
But we're here right now, and Zer's coming in 18 minutes. I'm sure we'll all be getting Shadowkeep anyway. Jake said that he already pre-purchased it, so I'm going to pick it up anyway. That way I can actually judge for myself and not just, you know, opt out ahead of time. I'm actually going to give it a chance. What are you spinning in your hand, Austin? You were spinning a giant diamond. I guess that answers my question. Is that a Chaos Emerald? Are you about to go supersonic?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw something on Twitter that was like a clip from, I guess, Adventure Battle 2 or whatever. And it was like Shadow staring into space, and he was like, "This is where I died," or something. And then Sonic comes up behind him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let's go!" Stupid.
I saw someone made a shirt. This is completely unrelated, but I guess cringy game moments. Someone made a shirt of Titus laughing from Final Fantasy X. You know, the ha 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 ha, that whole thing.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that, Austin?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, there's a scene from Final Fantasy X where the main character, I don't have any context. I never played Final Fantasy X, but we have the internet, so I know about this scene. But Titus is like looking at the horizon with his friends, and he just puts his, you know, puts his hands at his sides and just does a hearty laugh. But he's like, ha 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 ha! It's so bad. I'll have to post it in the Discord next time we go to orbit. Oh, did we post in the Discord?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You hit it with an everyone tag?
Yeah.
That's weird. I'm still not getting your everyone tags.
It's weird. I should not be standing here.
Oh no! I stopped and I looked and I was like, wait, no, he's a little bit. No, wait, no, he's right under it, Austin. Oh my gosh, that was good.
Well, I want to see it from your perspective.
It was pretty funny.
The neural net is active. I'm sending the javelin your way.
I swapped over to Pathfinder, or not Pathfinder, to Trapper, so that I could track chests and stuff. Is that Jake in the chat? I assume so, because Brodie's here. You're not chatting to us in the chat, are you, Brodie?
No, it says you should be able to add everybody else. I don't know why it's not working.
The high suppression field is up.
Alright.
I posted that Sonic clip on Discord.
Excellent.
Yeah, but it's Jake.
Well, Jake, I'm a hunter now.
Fight back the hive.
It's official. Your boy's a hunter. I'm back to my roots. Because the warlock is a dead class to me. Unless if they do something.
I shall now use it to store my Titan and Hunter armor and defense.
Pretty much that entire post pushed me to the edge, Jake. The one that Brodie shared yesterday to us. I sent you guys a screenshot of one of the things that affects everybody, but they're reducing the effectiveness of orbs of light and masterwork weapons at regenerating supers by 50%. But they're also just reducing super regen as a whole by a large percentage. But the part that pushed me over the edge about the warlock was how much they nerfed support builds and how much they nerfed just the warlock in general, because they nerfed the damage increase from Well of Radiance. They nerfed the Lunafaction boots into Oblivion. No one's going to run those things now.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't blame them. They're useless. Like, you remember when exotics actually did cool things and everyone was okay with that? Like, what happened?
I mean, it's still very useful all the time, but what they're doing is...
But the problem with that is that you've got a very clear disconnect with a lot of exotics. You've got stuff like, what's it called?
I know your target over here.
Cool. You've got the boots for the warlock that increase the effectiveness of chaos reach. You know, like the geomag stabilizers. You've got those. Those kinds of exotics that actually change the gameplay of the game, and then you've got exotics like Lucky Pants, which just make your hand cannons reload a little bit faster and ready speed higher. And so it's like, if you're gonna have both of those kinds of exotics in the game, then, well, I mean, that's really not a statement. It's more of a question. Why would you have both of those kinds of exotics in this game? Because if you do that, you're making it to where there's no point in running the Lucky Pants tier, because there's just something unquestionably better. So what they've effectively done is that even though Lunafaction will give the reload speed and whatnot, why would I run that instead of something else? So I'm a hunter now, Jake. I'm playing the Pathfinder Night Stalker. I'm playing Trapper Night Stalker right now just because you just got up in this dude's face and just unloaded your gun. But I'll be playing the Pathfinder because they actually gave it a pretty significant buff. And they did, Austin, I don't know if I told you this, they did explain in that post that we've been talking about how Heart of the Pack is going to stack. Because, you know, Heart of the Pack in the past has been, like, grants 1 agility, resilience, recovery per stack, or whatever. But now it's going to be grants 34 per stack because of the scaling.
Yeah.
So it's actually a lot better scale-wise in Shadowkeep, because that's basically 1/3 of the max, I think, because it all caps at 100, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
So basically what was an increase of 1, like it is in this game now, or at least that's what I've been led to believe, now you can, like each stack is an increase of 3. So if it stacks, you know, 34 per stack of Heart of the Pack, you could potentially increase everyone's armor stats to 100% per super, which is a pretty big deal.
Back in a minute.
Okay. Zur will be here in 10 minutes. That mic thing is back.
Alright. I'm gonna switch to my Titan this time.
Go for it.
So I'll be back.
I'll be here. I'm gonna pull up that article again because now that I've actually been thinking through everything, that doesn't sound right. Like, hey Luke, if I could increase by 34 each time, then that's too good. Something's up. Also, I'm getting attacked. Jake, are you still here?
There we go.
Oof, that mic.
What?
It's like... Okay, yeah, that did it. I assume Jake left, so I'm gonna have to reach him elsewhere or otherwise. Why did you not die? Zur shows up in 8 minutes. We will start looking for him as soon as it hits 12. My stupid game froze after a boss fight. What game? Shows up in 8 minutes.
Sorry. Trying to see if it'll do the buzzing again. Certainly.
Oh, Gears 5. How is Gears 5? Gosh. Austin, are you using a different mic today?
No.
That's so strange. Maybe it...
Yeah, hold on.
I'm wondering if it somehow is... Brodie, are you here? I've heard everybody raving about Gears 5, saying that it's basically a masterpiece and all that jazz. I loved Gears back in the day, with like Gears 2. Oh my gosh, I need to actually aim. Also, why aren't we looking for events? Cool. Glacial Drift.
Maybe it's fixed now. So I'm pretty sure I had my mic in Colin's room.
Gotcha. Okay.
Pretty sure I used this.
Well, Luke, I imagine you are pretty lost because the story in Gears 1 was honestly probably not necessarily the weakest story, but I feel like it was the least telling. Gears 2 is easily the best one in the franchise, in my opinion. Just all in all, because the story in 3 just felt lacking to me. Like, it almost felt like Gears 2 did such a good job that we were all waiting on the edge of our seat to see how Gears 3 finished everything, and it just kind of ended with a whimper. But the gameplay was solid in 3. I'm sorry, Luke, that sucks. But no, Gears 2 was amazing. It was when the game showed that it could be more than just that game with the big wrestlers with the chainsaw guns killing everything with a lot of gore. It actually had a lot of emotion to it, and it handled its story really well. So I recommend playing Gears 2. Crew Zur has not arrived yet. He's shown up in 4 minutes. We're just sitting here chilling till he shows up. Once he does show up, we will head to him. Austin, do you think we'll have time to do this event here? It starts in 2.5 minutes.
What if any? Where is it?
I went south.
The area.
Glacial Drift.
Okay. That one, yeah. Because since it's in that spot, it's gonna be high virtual.
Yeah, that's
Those
what
are
I was thinking too. Yeah.
So we'll undoubtedly have time. Just in case I'll switch to hammers.
Okay, so listen to this. How do you? That's cool. Look, yeah, Games Pass is a pretty good deal, but there's just not enough Xbox exclusives for me to justify it. Although that does apply to PC. So I might look into that. Austin, how do you interpret this? This is talking about the hunter in Shadowkeep. The Night Stalker, I mean. Smoke Bomb grants invisibility to allies. Newly revamped to all allies hit, gives 1 stack of Heart of the Pack. Grants plus 34 to armor, recovery, and agility. Grants weapon reload speed and handling, max 3 stacks. How do you interpret that?
I mean, it sounds good, but for me, I guess it kind of depends on, like, when I get it. It'll depend on if it'll do me good. Like,
right.
to help.
Do you hear that and think that can stack up to 3 times of like the armor, recovery, and agility?
I mean, it sounds like it.
It sounds like it to me too. I will definitely be getting Outer Worlds when it launches, Luke. I'm really excited for that one. But to me, that just sounds too good.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm wondering if the stacking portion of that is just referring to the weapon handling and reload speed.
Yeah.
Alejandro Zur is showing up in 2 minutes. Once we finish this event, which will be super quick, we're going to start looking for him. We just started the stream early so that we could give you guys time to show up. And that way we weren't here and then we were gone, you know?
I'm detecting all sorts of strange hive bioenergy coming from your location.
Where are the... Oh, I see. There they were.
What's the plan here?
Yeah, this one looks good.
That's a good plan.
Once we take out these guys, make sure you shoot the,
Come on. There we go.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
What's up? Felt like I was gonna throw up because I was so hungry.
I'm sorry, Brodie. I'm sorry I didn't let you go get food. Stop making me feel terrible.
It's Zer's fault.
Oh, it is Zer's fault. Blame him.
Their emotional spectrum.
Hold on. Find you. Hmm?
Alexandra had a nightmare about it the other day.
Oh, no.
And I told her that somehow whatever company produced it is sending like advertisements to her brain for the movie.
Futurama actually made a joke about that in one of their episodes. That
Oh, really?
marketing had moved on to people's dreams. So, like, Fry was dreaming about these this new pair of underwear that that they were selling, and he was just like, "Ah, suddenly just want some new underwear." All right, let's. Where are we going? What do you guys think?
It doesn't matter. I'm eating right now, so just drag me.
Let's hit the tower first.
If this hits, we go to Earth. If this hits, we go to Earth. Alright, we go to Titan.
Titan was last week, wasn't it?
Okay. Nessus.
All right, Nessus it is. We're checking Nessus. Jake suggests tower. Well, Jake, you took too long. I was going to go tower, but... all right, crew, Alejandro, Luke, Jake, everybody, we are headed to Zur right now. So hang tight. If you know where he is, let us know, and we will take you to him.
Doubles and Crucible, Nessus on Flashpoint.
I wonder how many people sing that Lady Gaga song, Alejandro, whenever they hear Alejandro's name, because I almost did it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that he probably gets that a lot. Because every single time that I've heard the name or said the name Alejandro around people, that's exactly what's happened. Although the lead singer for Boyce Avenue, his name is also Alejandro, and so he has changed my perspective of the name. Austin is not in school. Austin had to get surgery on his... Was it surgery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhat surgery.
You tell it, Austin.
Alright, so... about a year ago, I used to cut my nails too short, so I ended up cutting my big toenails too short, and I ended up getting ingrown toenails in both of them. Oof. And then yesterday, we were able to do a surgery because we had them planned for, I'm pretty sure, next week was my first one. But they ended up calling, the people ended up calling, and so we did it yesterday. So we did it yesterday. It is currently all bandaged up. Trying to say, it's easier to type it and then saying it. Bandaged.
There is a picture of his bandaged foot on Discord. That's why that's there.
I thought
if you want to resend it.
ingrown toenails were from not cutting your toenails.
No.
He is not on Zur, or on Nessus. We're going to check the tower. I'm sure there's DeviantArt pages for that. Oh, that's disgusting. Like, with his tentacle faces, like... His tentacles are just rubbing on each other. Disgusting.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure... So, once it's all healed up, when I'm back to school, I would stay for a week. And then I go back for another one on my right toe.
Dang.
Once that's done, I won't be missing any more school unless I'm, like, actually fully sick. So...
Well... On the bright side, you're here. So, Alejandro says, by the way, I'm Puerto Rican. That's why my name is Alejandro. I was wondering where you might be from, but that does make sense. And I promise we won't sing the Lady Gaga song here. We are looking for Zur. If you're just tuning in, he is not on Nessus.
Turn my mic off while I'm eating because I learned my lesson.
Yeah, Doom Eternal taught us our lesson. We learned a lot of lessons. E3 2017. Was that 2017? No, it's 2018.
Okay, so I now know what he's selling and where he is, but I'm not gonna say. But the notification said he's selling the most wanted gun in the game.
It's just gonna be like Lucky Rabbit.
No. Yeah. Oh, Jade Rabbit.
Yeah.
Lucky Pants and Jade Rabbit combined.
Lucky Pants and Jade Rabbit.
I hope he's selling Edge Transit, even though that's a purple.
Luke Smith was probably like, you know what, Edge Transit's such a popular gun that we upped it to an exotic, but did not make it more powerful.
And it drops.
I hope they're selling Lunafactions too.
Oh, that would suck. That would be so cruel.
Oh yeah, the printing.
So my guess was the tower, Alejandro. As far as what he's got, I don't know. Like, I never really know what to guess. I honestly really hope he does have Lunafaction boots right now, though, because that would be hilarious. All right, he is not on the tower. Austin, where are we going?
Wait, like the actual spot, or
Yeah.
just like?
Yeah, just tell me.
Okay. Easy.
Austin's instincts were right.
Where is he, Nessus?
Earth.
Earth.
Earth. Welcome to Earth.
Earth. He is on Earth.
So I might stream the Ghost Recon Breakpoint beta tonight. After the movie, obviously. But Jake asked me if I could cover the stream tonight, so.
Yeah, I would play, but I have to watch my grandmother all tomorrow, so.
Gotcha.
Wait.
Unless she just wants to chill and watch me play Breakpoint.
Probably not. You said tomorrow?
Is it not forward? Alejandro, back when Aznami first dropped, it used to give Lamonarch, but now that all of them are out, Lamonarch is like random.
Yeah.
Any of them.
I
mean,
but
I've never gotten it from the Phantom, but
as far as like the actual weapons that you can forge, Izanami I know is used for the Black Armory bow. I think it's used for the sword as well, and the sniper rifle, I think, because it's the one that is an homage to the Japanese ancestry. So, later, Luke. Alright. If Austin's source is correct, he is on Earth at Winding
Go to
Cove.
Magic Poop. Go to Magic Poop.
What?
Magic Poop, he's up there with Zer.
Is it...
I forgot I had the...
I thought that you were like using some kind of community slang for Zer's location up there. Like, oh yeah, it looks like magic poop up there. And I was just like, I can't even begin to comprehend.
Yeah, that one's from Reddit. That's what they call him on there.
Yeah, that would be a Redditism.
I don't...
Alright, he has Lord of Wolves. Okay. So that game, that gun's back in rotation, I guess. This gun broke the game for a while. I don't know how it behaves now, but this was actually the first exotic I got in Forsaken. It's an exotic shotgun that in the past you could fire it like a machine gun. It was pretty crazy. He's got Lion Rampant for the Titan, buffs maneuverability and air hip fire and lift. That sounds kind of useless. Oh, you could look like Tenya from My Hero Academia with these, with Lion Rampant. It's literally what it is. That's cool.
I got, from the random exotic roll, Guisine. I don't know how to say it.
Gwisinvest. That's a good exotic.
It's for Spectral Blades. I don't even use Spectral Blades, bro.
Sunbracers for the Warlock. Increases the duration of solar grenades. Solar melee kills grant unlimited solar grenade energy for a brief time. That's kind of cool. See, that sounds like an exotic thing. You know, like it does a lot. And then
Are you excited for Borderlands? Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Gemini Jester, really cool looking exotic, but completely useless exotic. Dodging disorients nearby enemies and temporarily removes their radar. So that's what Zer's got. If you're wondering where he is, Earth, Winding Cove. You're gonna go there, go north, up to the Magic Poop, right there. Am I excited for Borderlands? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm pumped. DXM comes out the same day. But that's definitely a game that, Jake, if you're still here, I encourage you to download and play the DXM demo so that you can just get that out of the way before the full game comes out, because you can actually transfer your save from the demo into the full game. And not gonna lie, with what you can play in the demo, I don't know if you're gonna like this game. It's difficult to play. And by that I mean that there is a lot to do on the controller. Like, it's a very busy game.
That's my thing about that game is, like, I feel like it would be so much better on a different platform.
Yeah.
Just graphics and controller wise.
I actually kind of like the graphics.
The demo I played.
Yeah, I kind of like the graphics that way, because even though you can totally tell that it's a Switch game, the anime style. Well, I mean, we may not really need to do that, Jake, because the full game comes out a week from today, so we may as well just wait. And we actually can't play the demo online. They only have local co-op for the demo for some reason. I thought that was kind of strange. But the full game, like, once it all, Alejandro says, I'm pissed. Legit got Lord of the Wolves, my first spider bounty. Yeah, that's what happened to me back in Forsaken. But the game is DXM is really going to open up, I think, as you play it, to where you can really customize your suit and stuff, and you could totally make that sword build that we all know you want to make. But it's going to take some time. Like, the game paces itself, for better or for worse. But I've really enjoyed my time with it. It hurts my hands to play it, which means I might need I'm going to come revive you, Brodie. I might need to get a Pro Controller, just because I might need the extra space. Oh my gosh. Because right now I'm just, my hands are wrapped around this tiny Switch controller, you know? And
Do you have a Pro?
I don't have a Pro.
I want a Pro.
I might need to get one. Brodie, talk to the stream real quick. I have to go take a phone call. I will be back momentarily.
Okay. Hello, stream. How's it going? How have I been, you ask? I've been okay. I've been working. I've been watching an anime called Demon Slayer with my wife, and it's really cool. Jake, if you're still watching, you should watch Demon Slayer because it's awesome. My wife and I are starting Fire Emblem tomorrow. That should be fun. And we have Manamadon, so that should be fun too. What else? I don't even have the string pulled up, so I can't even see what anyone's saying. Oh, that guy looks cool. What is he wearing? I should pull the stream up so I can respond to you people. You people that are watching us. And I should have paid more attention to what Zura actually had, because I wasn't, because I'm eating. Okay, nobody said anything. Good. I didn't miss anything.
Probably, it's too big for email.
The exotic that I want so bad is the thing that gives you more super when barrage on Hunter. Yeah. Freaking, what's it called? Jake has it. Shards of Galanor or something like that. I think
Yeah,
they
the
actually
Dropbox
sold
and
that
drives.
recently, Alejandro. Like a week or two ago. I'd have to ask Steven or
All right, no
Austin.
problem. Yep, bye.
So if they did sell that 2 weeks ago, I really hate that for you, Alejandro. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, Alejandro said that he wants the shards of Galanor or Galanor or whatever.
Galinar, yeah.
Okay. They sold that like a week or two ago, didn't they?
They did. It's been at least 2 weeks, I think, but they did. But Alejandro, I don't know if this will make you feel better or worse, but they nerfed those things hard. So it may be better because like any exotic that recharges your super, got a pretty substantial nerf. Like Phoenix Protocol for the Warlock, you basically might not even be wearing anything when you use it to recharge Well of Radiance. And it's about to get even worse because of Shadowkeep. So if you find it, great, but I would say right now, unless if you already knew this, don't expect it to be great. Because Jake, I just got my second set of Joy-Cons like a month ago, and I play the Switch handheld probably 85% of the time.
I
So
also just don't have $80 to like spend on a controller.
yeah, that too. Considering I'm about to drop 120 on games next week, yeah, because DXM and Borderlands same day, so.
Jake, if you weren't watching, you should watch Demon Slayer. Steven, since you're here, you should watch Demon Slayer. It's really good.
What is Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer is a show that started relatively recently, I think.
Okay.
But this guy's family was murdered by a demon, and his sister was transformed
Into a demon?
by this demon into a demon, but she like can control her powers somehow. So he became a demon slayer to try to find a. It sounds really stupid, but the
Anime?
animation in it is really cool,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah.
The animation in it is really cool, and all the characters are really awesome. I
Good to
like
know.
Tanjiro. He's the main character. He's
Hey,
just
hey-
like super nice.
hey, Rocket League gameplay. Thanks for tuning in. Zur is on Earth.
You liking that new season of Rocket League gameplay?
He has Lord of Wolves, the shotgun that everyone's been wanting to come back, Lion Rampant for the Titan, which turns you into Ingenium from My Hero Academia, Sunbracers for the Warlock, and Gemini Jester for the Hunter. Alejandro says, in the space of 1 hour, I got Controverse Hold for Warlock twice. Ooh. That sucks. I think that happened to me with Le Monarque, but it was like 3 times.
I want to know like why all the exotics are like PvP focused, because I feel like PvP isn't a huge thing in this game.
Well, I
People
mean,
only play it to like.
well, the sad reality is that I think the developers are primarily PvP players, because if you look at the way Luke Smith talks about the game, he is tone deaf to the PvE experience. Like, he knows it's there, but he doesn't seem to really engage in it. He knows the story, the lore, all that stuff, but whenever he talks about his experience in the game, it's about this time when a Titan using Fist of Havoc ran around and killed him twice in the same super and stuff like that, and how that's a problem. And so I feel like there's just a disconnect between the players and the developers, where the developers are like really wanting PvP to be a big thing, really wanting to force you to play PvP, but a large portion of the players are just like, no. We don't enjoy Crucible. Crucible is where dreams go to die. Why would we go play that?
Agreed. Sorry, I was eating and pouring drinks.
You're good.
Pouring drinks makes it sound like I'm day drinking. It's a Coke.
You're doing coke?
Yep.
Nice.
Do as you see fit. I trust your methods.
Really, guy?
My hero. I need to finish season 3 before this new season starts.
Oh my gosh. Season 3 is so good. Actually, all of it's dubbed on Hulu now. They just added season 3 dubbed, like last week. It's so good, though. It's so freaking good.
All I've seen, I don't know who he is. I think his name's like Mirio or something. It's like some blonde guy.
Oh, Ultimate Power Kid or whatever?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've just seen clips of him, like, clipped inside of the ground or something.
Yeah. I saw, like, memes of him before I saw the finale, and I was super confused because he looks like All Might. Like, he looks just like a young All Might in his hero form. And so I was just like,
Hey,
is this
Caitlin.
All Might's son or something? But
Yeah.
he's a great character.
What is Caitlin saying?
There are a lot of people in PvP, but the amount of people in PvP versus the amount of people in PvE is it's very. Oh wow, those were some good grenade shots on my part. There are more people interested in the PvE content of this game than there are the PvP content. Because everyone complains about how the Crucible is terrible. The people that play Crucible complain about how the Crucible is terrible. But they just want a PvP experience because that's what a lot of people are into right now. But the people that got Destiny because it's Destiny are PvE players primarily. Whereas you've got the gamers who just want a PvP experience. Those people don't care that it's Destiny as much as they just want a place to compete, if that makes sense.
Hi, Austin.
Hey, Deborah, guess what? The Cabal lost everything. And
I have not played much more Control because I've been waiting for Anna. And plus, I'm also kind of waiting for them to optimize it a little more so I can have an optimal experience. Because it's the kind of game that I don't think is going to get spoiled for me because it's not popular enough to where people are posting memes about it on Facebook and stuff. So I'm still staying in the dark on it. I haven't looked anything up. The only thing I know about it is that it's, and this isn't spoilers, I don't think, but it is a sequel to Alan Wake. And that makes me really happy. Yeah. Which, Jake, I know that you're way further than me, but that means that you just can't talk to me about it because I really want to play it. But like I said, I need the game to have a little more time to fix itself before I can play it as intended, if that makes sense. I'm going to take us to Mars. Because I don't think Austin wants us to just end the stream. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's back.
If you're looking for Xur, he is on Earth at the Winding Cove. You're going to go up to the ship where Magic Poop was. I saw those videos, Kalen. I loved them. I especially loved the first one. I miss Far Cry Arcade. Those were some of our best streams. Oh my gosh, go up. There we go.
I think Kaylin posted something of like you and Jake like in a truck or something, and you just look over and Jake's like wearing a dog mask and swinging a stick around or something.
Yeah, that's Far
Okay.
Cry Arcade in a nutshell.
Isn't it Jake's B-Day soon? Yes.
It is.
September 17th? Sorry if that's wrong, Jake.
Xur has Lord of Wolves, Lion Rampant, Sunbracers, and Gemini Jester. Jake, without spoilers, I'm asking you a question. Not making a comment, but do you understand what I was referring to about the character and the story? Or was I crazy? Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at this game.
I don't know if it is September 17th. That's what I think it is. I will let Jake confirm.
Guardian down.
If anyone joins in to the stream and they're wondering, gosh, why is this dude just hanging around Winding Cove? Why won't he just show us what Xur has? Well, that's because I've gone over there like 4 times already. And if you would like me to show you what Xur has, please politely ask me in the chat. Don't be rude. We've had that a few times. Jake says I'm crazy. No, Jake's just wrong. Yeah, I figured you would. Maybe I just need to get further in the game, but I was... Let's do this Lost Sector.
I'm assuming Jake is wanting the power that lets her like fly or something.
Yeah, it's like a hover ability.
Okay, I saw like a GIF of it on Twitter or something. And I saw it and I said, that's definitely what Jake's wanting.
Yeah.
Kalen says, show us Xur, dagnabbit.
No.
He has all the powers now. I have the power! I wonder if Gears 5 is any good. I haven't heard anything.
Luke was talking about it earlier. And he said he had not played any of them but one, but it was free with Games Pass, so he was like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Alejandro says, what is the best way to get exotics? Xur, honestly. There is no real best way other than that. They're pretty random on how they appear. Although the forge, like the forges, are a good way to get exotic weapons. Like I said, I got Le Monarch, I think 4 or 5 times now, just from doing Volundir. But you have to have a powerful weapon frame. So if you're crafting a powerful weapon from a frame, you have a chance of getting an exotic. It's going to be a black armor exotic, but those exotics are pretty good. So
I feel like after... Hold on, let me ask you. Jake, would you be willing to have a pet from a boss for minutes? If you do, I could go farm for them after this.
oh, there's a door. Nice. Matrix 4 by the Wachowski brothers is currently in the works. Yep. And Trinity and Neo are both back for them, which does not make much sense. I did watch those. Didn't watch them when they were in the early 2000s, but I did watch them. In my opinion, the only like good one, or I guess the only great one, is Matrix 1. The Wachowskis are... Everyone's been saying that the Wachowskis are like visionaries for the past 2 decades, when in reality, in my opinion, they've only done one really good movie, and it was The Matrix 1, and a lot of people would even beg to differ there. So they've been riding on the coattails of The Matrix for a while, so we'll see how The Matrix 4 does. Jake said, in Portal Knights, I love pets. If I ever make it back, I'd love some pets. last time I'm showing Zer before we close the stream. He is on Winding Cove on Earth. You're going to go up to him at the Magic Poop, and you're going to see that he has Lord of Wolves, Lion Rampant for the Titan, Sunbracers for the Warlock, and Gemini Jester for the Hunter.
Black Talon Sword is the first exotic I got in Forsaken. And I was really happy about it.
Yeah. Good God. What was that? So that's going to do it for today's Zer stream. We will be streaming again this evening. It's going to be closer to like, at earliest 10 p.m. Central Time. Because It Chapter 2, I hear, is a long movie.
I think it's like almost 3 hours or something.
Yep, 2 hours, 40 minutes, something like that. But I will be streaming. I don't know what it'll be. Might be the Ghost Recon Breakpoint beta, but I prefer to not play that solo. It might be Guild Wars 2. Probably not, because no one will play that game with me. I might do the Daemon X Machina demo. Maybe some Torchlight 2 on the Switch. Who knows? We'll figure it out. I've got a really comfortable Switch setup now, so I don't mind playing it at all.
I actually had Black Talon on this character.
Jake, we'll talk about it over text. We'll figure out a plan. I don't mind streaming that late, but that's just the soonest I'll be able to do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Alejandro, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you around here more often. We do this every week, and we do plenty of other content throughout the week. We have live streams on Tuesdays or Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays. That's got to find a better way to word that in shorthand. We've got a podcast on Mondays and a Let's Play on Wednesdays every single week. Hussery, you caught me just in time. I was about to close the stream. He is on Earth at Winding Cove. I'm probably going to die doing this, but you're going to go to Winding Cove, then you're going to go up there to the north. He's in that fallen ship. He has Lord of Wolves, Gemini Jester for the Hunter, Lion Rampant for the Titan, and Sunbracers for the Warlock. Not too great of a haul, but it is what it is. But thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you here tonight with whatever content we have. That's a chest. I'm going to open it real quick. And have a great weekend in case we don't see you. Bye, everybody.